North Carolina Republican Congresswoman Virginia Foxx joins me now. First of all, Happy New Year to you, and thanks for joining us. You know, the first question is...
Happy New Year to you, too.
Yeah, the first question is, do you support Mike Johnson to keep his job?
I wholeheartedly support Mike Johnson, and I agree wholeheartedly with what President Trump has said about him. He is a good, hardworking, religious man, and he's just the right person for the job at this pivotal moment in our country. And everyone needs to get behind Speaker Johnson and reelect him on Friday, our first day back officially. We need to do that so we can hit the deck, not just running, Edward, but sprinting, because we have a lot of work to do. And if we want to implement President Trump's agenda, which the American people have given us a mandate to do, then we need to get going on the very first day and elect elect Speaker Johnson.
So, Representative, you're on the House Oversight Committee that investigates, exposes waste, fraud, and abuse. Now, we all know the DOGE duo are looking for about $2 trillion in government waste. It's one thing to identify the waste. It's another to actually cut it. Do you think Congress will actually make cuts this year?
It's going to be very difficult to persuade members of Congress who have sometimes vested interest. When we met with DOGE, when they met with the conference, I told them, let's eliminate the whole Department of Education and give all those responsibilities back to the states. I could go through and probably save $2 trillion on my own, Edwards. But what happens is, a member of Congress will have a program that seems to be doing well in his or her district. And so they say, oh, well, you can't cut that. But we've got to have a stiff spine. Every one of us has to have a stiff spine. And we have to go in and cut this waste, fraud, and abuse. There's a tremendous amount of fraud that goes on, particularly in Medicare and Medicaid. That can be cut out. But we can't afford a protracted speaker fight on the first day so that we can do this. And yes, we can cut out this funding. We're going to have to bring reforms to lots of programs, and some of those that are on automatic pilot, like Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, there are lots of programs that are going to have to be adjusted. But we can definitely cut spending.
Yeah, and you were on the, or you used to chair, or you chaired the Education Committee. So you're not talking about ending the funding for states. The money would still go to states. You're just talking about eliminating the bureaucracy. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, but I think we should never take the money out of the states. Let the states decide what programs they want. You know, the word education is not in the Constitution. It is not a constitutionally mandated effort of the federal government. It was never meant to be that way. And the 10th Amendment says if it's not mentioned in the Constitution as a mandated responsibility, then it's left up to the states and the people. So yes, education should be done at the state and local level. I've always advocated that, even as chair of the committee. I wanted to devolve the programs back to the states. Let them choose what to do, because the federal government imposes programs all the time that the states may not want to have.
So, Congresswoman, we only have about 45 seconds left. Let me ask you about the priorities for President-elect Trump. He wants a border bill to secure the border, and he also wants a tax bill to solidify those tax cuts. Should it be one big bill? If not, what goes first?
Well, first of all, I support all of President Trump's efforts. I think and the American people support him too. So I want us to do all of those things. I want us to keep the tax cuts that were passed in 2017 under President Trump, and I want us to have a border bill. One of the bills that did not get passed in the last session was my College Cost Reduction Act, which gives up about $185 billion that we can use in doing reconciliation. I hope we can do reconciliation in one bill. It would be difficult to do, but I think we need to do it either in two bills or one bill. We need to do reconciliation. That's the main thing, and we need to cut spending. I want to do everything I can to support the Trump agenda.
Representative Virginia Foxx from North Carolina. I'm going to have to leave it there. Avery County, hopefully they are recovering still from that the hurricane
Still
disaster
tough,
that they had there.
very tough, Edward.
Fighting hard for that. I know you are. Representative, I appreciate it. Thank you.